Yes, sounds great, Carl.
Yes, I can hear you.
Ooh. Yeah, I can hear you too.
5x9 and Graham.
All right, I'd like to call the business meeting to order. Let's go ahead and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Robert, for a second. All those in favor of accepting the minutes from last meeting in the room has passed. Wait for Scott to do the online. Please silence your cell phones, please. Scott, did you run a? Oh, it's up. Good to go? All right. So I would like to do introductions for everybody. First, we'll do it in the room. It's going to be easy question. Did you see the eclipse? Yes or no? No elaboration. We want to make sure we get out of here so Scott can run his VE exam on time. So let's keep it short. TV or internet? Yeah, my name is Carl, N7CJR. I wussed out and didn't go to Texas. And I looked at the internet all day long. Okay, I'm going home. Go ahead, Gil. Go ahead, start.
Gil, WA7G, I don't know.
David, WA7DY, I'm your field day chair, and I was here. I didn't see. Well, K7PIA 15-meter phone match.
Yes or no?
No.
Tim.
Tim, K7ANE, yes.
All right.
Robert, WA7BRI, no.
Robert, KJ7OYQ, yes, watch on TV.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
Jeff, W6OHM, no. No, it's a Costco.
Wayne, K7CE, no.
David, W3TOJ, no.
Greg.
Greg, KK7OLT, no.
This is Don, KC7YYD, no. I'm Dan, N7QHC, no.
I'm Rich, KI7HAE, no.
Tom, K4HEZ, visitor, and great. Alex, Whiskey 7, I'll take Mike, no. Who, KI7OYQ, no.
Speak up.
Please.
Okay. KJ7CBO. No.
Christian, KJ7X, no.
KW6A, no. There's one reminder. Somebody asked me how they did this wonderful name tag. There's a sign up sheet. Please sign up if you want it. You get it next month.
I got it.
Aaron, K4KOI, yes.
All right. Steve.
Steve, KJ7IQ, no. Scott, AJ7T, it's too cloudy for whites.
Robert, KJ7OYQ.
And AW7CXA, Yakima, visiting today, no.
AE7YZ, you did New Renton, I'm Carl. No.
Carol, W7XI, W7OXY, no.
I'm William, Kilo Victor 2 Bravo, no.
Mike, N7WA, TBS, person, no.
L and 7NW, yeah.
Manfred, AG7NI, what's the key?
Paul, KI6QXV, no.
KJ7MES, yes.
Scott, KC7SAG Gerrie, no.
Ross, Whiskey 7, Romeo Oscar Victor, no, just a brief bit on.
Bill, KK7, KCN, no. Paul. Gary, KJ7OYQ.
Okay, Scott, can you run everybody on the net?
Skip, KJ7. Let's start off with Mark, WA7NIW.
No.
Scott, KC7UOX, or UOC.
Good morning. No, I was working.
K7PHZ, Charlotte.
No, I was not.
Okay, George, AE7G. Okay, go on. Dean,
That was yes by video. Sorry, I was muted.
okay. Dean, N7XS.
No.
Dave, KC7FSR.
Yes.
Okay, Witt, KG7LNZ. Okay. Skip, KJ7OYX, or OYQ. Okay, KK7EIV Charles.
Nope.
Dave, N3SYO.
Yeah, you guess on internet only.
Paul, KI6QXV. Oh. So that's you. Several people are on your plane. Paul, KJ7JCB.
No.
Sam, N7RAE. Chuck, WA7EVH.
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
Okay, going on, Dick, WA7NIW.
Only my son-in-law's pictures. They live right in the path.
Okay. Sandy, K7OZY.
No, didn't get the chance.
Hartley, K7PHZ. Okay, Gary, KI7EIV.
On the internet, yes, on the internet.
N6CHU. Okay, Mike W6TS.
Didn't see it live. I stayed tuned for the best of on Sports Center. That's all. No.
John Endres.
All right, thanks for sharing. We're gonna have Paul, Vice President, bring up the new membership applications. So.
All right, we have a very nice group of people applying that we have to vote on today. Scott, who's first? Okay, first we have Ryan Freimer. Are you in the audience here? Are you on the internet? Next, Dave Grant in the audience here. Dave Grant on the internet. Russell Whittaker, are you here? Russell Whittaker on the internet. Whittaker? Okay. Are you on the internet? David Starkle in the audience. David Starkle on the internet. Hello, hello. Bobby Fielder. Here. Bobby Fielder on the internet. Going for 100%. Christian Rohrbach. Yes. Yeah. Good enough, Christian. You're in. Okay. Stand up. Say hello.
KJ7EIV Christian. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Have you been on any of the afternoon social nets yet? Good. Anybody here in the audience have a question for Christian?
Forgot my general, I didn't know very much, so.
Any questions from the internet? Thank you very much. That completes it. Would you? I know we got to ask him to step outside.
Now you have to leave.
That's
how we make 2 minutes feel long. Push them out of the room.
This is the guard chamber.
Okay, any comments, questions in the audience here? Scott, they're asking to bring it up on the board again. Here it comes. Okay, here's Christian. It looks like he just got his general. Not an ARRL member. That's interesting with a general. Any other questions or comments here in the audience? Anything from the internet? Okay. All those in favor, vote. Looks good. On the internet? Looks good. Thank you all. Yeah. It's okay. All right, please bring them back in. You want to tell them first of all? Might as well start it off right. Come on in, Christian. Welcome. Now, as your first job as an official member, the treasurer in the corner would like to talk to you.
All right, congratulations. We need to bring up the treasurer for his report. Or you can do it from your seat there, Scott, either way.
Oh, easier from here. Yes, my name is Scott Gilliard, your treasurer, and I'd like to remind people to pay your dues. You can pay that in person by cash or check, by mail, by check, or online.
Hey, Scott, you're muted. You're muted.
You can't hear me.
Just speak up a little bit. We'll hear you.
They won't hear you on. Yes, thank you for allowing me to speak with you today. Continued membership in our club is relying on you paying your dues. So pay your dues in person here at the meeting by cash or check by mail only, or in person, or you can do it via the internet using either PayPal, Square, or Zelle. And encourage you all to do that as soon as possible, so we don't have to remind everybody. Also, those people that have any reimbursements on the for the swap meet, the deadline for that is the end of May, so we still have another month and a week then we will be closing those books for the year and doing our audit. So thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Scott. Any other officer reports? I think the radio officer. The radio officer is an officer.
So I've submitted to the state of Washington the change of the change of the radio officer and the change of the elected officers. So that has been sent in, and I'll be submitting a request for fee for the fee with the state, $10. So that's it.
Thanks, Steve. Okay, let's go to standing committees. Any standing committee chair want to say anything to the group? Going once? Oh, yeah, Robert. Oh, that's next.
Yeah, so. Go to the microphone. Yeah, I'm just grabbing one of these. Even I don't have them all memorized. Okay, so I brought in more of the booklets here. Carl's going to take some of them, but I think there's plenty to go around. And if anyone needs a bundle, I've got the box out in my truck and can get you more. We're getting into the beginning of the public service event season. We've got several coming up. We've got a couple this weekend that are already going on. The MS walks. Oh, actually, I think they're next weekend. Woodby Island Marathon is tomorrow. We've got some road rallies. The ADA Tour de Cure, a big bike ride, first weekend of May. Unfortunately, that's the day of the 7th District CUSO party. So never mind about that. Do the CUSO party. That's what I'm doing. I used to do the Tour de Cure, but it wasn't conflict. Oregon Trail Road Rally, Capital City Marathon, Flying Wheels Century Ride is a local one here in early June. Special Olympics and on into field days. So the list is in the middle there. If you don't have a booklet, pick one up and see me if you need a bundle of.
Hey, Robert,
Yes.
any news on what's going on with Ramrod?
Oh, good news on Ramrod. Yes, they have worked out something with the park where they're going to be able to run it on either the first or second Wednesday of September.
I'm online. I can help provide detail.
Oh, we have George on here. Yeah, let's.
Yeah. The decision was made just this week officially to put it on for the 4th of September, which is on a Wednesday, right after Labor Day weekend. We have permission, at least point verbally at this point, which is typically how they do it, to run through the south end of the park. So we will be back in that area again. It's going to be really essential that people get out and support us. So we really need to make sure the hams show up because it's a little different time and everything. It's a bit of an experiment on our part, but we're all gung-ho and we're just going to charge forward on it. It's going to be the same course, but reverse direction. And it's going to start 5 a.m. as usual and finish by 8. So anyone who is interested in Ramrod, please make sure you get involved and let us know because we really need your support. It's just going to be a little different schedule for us. That's it.
Oh, we have a question. Hold on. What is Ramrod, George?
Ramrod is a bicycle rally that happens once a year. It stands for right around Mount Rainier in one day. It's one of the premier challenging events in the Northwest. It's 10,000 feet of climbing, 150 miles in one day. So it's not for the faint of heart. But it's a very this is going to be our 40th anniversary of doing an event. So it's a really big deal. And we almost lost it, but I think we have it back now.
Any more questions? Okay, thanks, George. Okay, last call for standing committee reports. Anybody? Okay. Relay editor or webmaster? Anybody? Oh yeah, Mike.
So I send out relays to Well, I extend, of course, all to you and also complimentary copies to our ARRL delegation and different clubs and everything else. And I got a note from Mark, our Northwest Division director. He got a call from one of our club members, not to be named, who was really wanting to talk a lot about the FCC proposal to get rid of all call signs that start with it. So, fortunately, Mark had a copy of the relay and knew what was going on. Yeah, and sent me a note. That one,
Oh, right, yeah. April's full.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Yes.
Is it possible that we could donate to Mike's postage fund? Because as we all know, they raised the postage again.
Oh, send them out. We don't do both. Don't worry. I don't think we mail it out anymore. I mailed a couple of them. He mailed a couple.
Your microphone's dead, Carl.
I didn't do it.
Can't hear you.
I can't even hear. Should be picking them up.
That's because I'm trying to.
We should be hearing it.
No.
Speak softly, carry a big stick. Yeah.
Robin, thank you.
There we go.
Testing, testing. No.
Have the microphone?
It's a remote mic we're hearing somewhere.
Oh, that's it, yeah, just turn it. Watch out for feedback. Yeah. No.
Hang on, tasting.
Testing. Oh yeah, there we go. Yay. Okay. So now we're essential committee reports, audits, awards, finance, strategic planning. Anybody? Okay. I know we have an event coming up, so we'll get David up here to tell us all about it.
Thank you. Hopefully everyone is aware that Field Day is rapidly approaching. It is Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, June 23rd. What's Field Day? I won't, so we'll have a presentation next month where I'll go over all the details. For now, if you want to look it up online, ARL Field Day is what you should search for. There is an article in the relay this month. So I have 3 asks from all of you. And let me just remind you of 2 things. So one, like if you're like, hey, he knows me, he knows I'm coming, I don't need to fill out a form or tell anybody, please fill out the form. It's very discouraging having sent the email like 2 weeks ago. I think 10 people have filled out the form so far. One of them was me, making sure it was working. So, and then I think most of the rest were like people that I knew were probably coming. So there is a link in in this month's relay. I sent out an email a couple weeks ago. I will send out the email again this weekend. Scott, yes. Oh, thank you. So it's also on the Mike and Key website at mikeandkey.org. So if you please could fill out the Field Day form and let me know you're coming and let me know what you can do. If for planning purposes, if you're not aware, we hold Field Day at Fort Flagler State Park, which is over near Port Townsend. We will be hosting group camping at the park from the Monday prior to Field Day, Monday the 17th, I believe it is, through midday on Monday the 24th. So if you want to come and camp or bring a camper or a trailer or an RV or a bus or a boat, I don't care. However you get there, you can stay with us. That's at no cost. So the club covers that. So if you want to come and camp, setup will start on Friday, the 21st, Friday morning at 10 a.m. So I need, everybody that can be there, please be there. So many hands, we'll make light work of that. But I just want to remind everybody, like, we have a really good Field Day event, right? So last year, somebody was just asking me earlier, last year we were it's not a contest, right? But they keep score and they publish the scores. And they don't say who won, but if you go through the whole article and do the math like I do, you can figure out who won. So I just want to say, like, our field day is #1 in Western Washington. It's #1 in our class, for size and size of operation, 6 alpha for those that know what field day is. And it is, last year we were the 4th highest club score of everyone who participated in field day, stations of all sizes. So I guarantee you that if you come, you will have a great experience, but you need to show up. You need to be willing to participate, and you need to be open to having fun, right? So, but we'll have more. I'll do a presentation next month, and I'll give you all the details and show you where to go and how to get there and all of that. But I just want to encourage you all, please, block out the calendar. I really don't want to hear about any nieces or nephews getting married. Like, just ridiculous. Yeah, no, just one weekend in June. They can live without you for that one weekend, right? So I just encourage everybody, that's June 22nd and 23rd for the activity itself. I would love to see you all there. Question?
We should emphasize for technicians and generals that maybe don't have experience on AE7. This is a great thing to get experience.
Yeah.
You can operate the radio with control experience, control operator. Great way to learn about equipment, kind of connecting everything up.
Yeah, we'll be standing up a few antennas. Yes. So the barracks are not open. So the state, I don't know if you're familiar with state government or state governments in general. The barracks, which were World War II era barrack buildings, were found during COVID. They did some inspections. I guess they had nothing else to do, and they found the buildings had some problems. Not asbestos or anything that everybody's been telling me. It's not like asbestos or lead pipes or any of that, but they found some problems with the barracks, and they closed that retreat center, and they haven't fixed it yet. I mean, I'm sure if somebody had, maybe like a couple $1 million you could give to the Friends of Fort Flagler, they could probably figure out how to get it going again. But yeah, I haven't heard any news on that. So sorry. So we're camping only, no barracks. Anything else before I hand it back off to Carl? Tents do work, and we have room for trailers if you have a trailer, or we can, even if we're careful, we fit giant bus-sized RVs in the group camping spot before. So yeah, if you can make it, we can figure it out.
Yeah, there's no hookup.
Yeah, technically dry camping. There's running water and pit toilets, but there's no.
But not on your side.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Good job. Thank you, David. Okay. So any more event committee reporting? Anybody? Okay. Back to next is old business. Any old business we need to take care of? And none. New business. We're just flying right through this. Okay, that's it. Anything for the good of the order? Mike.
As Robert has previously mentioned, the first weekend in May will be the 7th District USO party. This is your chance to get on the air and represent the 7th District. The goal is to put every county, 7 states on.
Thanks, Mike. Anybody else for the good of the order? Oh, Gary. So Jiro, as I don't think Gary is in the picture, but anybody that has put their name down for a name tag. I think nobody in that's present. Oh. I don't know if anybody heard that on the internet, but
We haven't heard anything for quite a while.
okay. Mike said we need to keep Jiro busy so that his wife is happy. So if you order a name tag, there is no warranty, no return, because it's no cost. So, okay. So any other for good of the order? Yes, Ross. Oh, you missed the call for your, okay. Well, no, you're out of.
I'm sorry for being out of order. Oh, so, can you hear me?
So far, so good.
Can you hear me? There you go. Let's see. I put together this report, so I need to bring that up. And I want to thanks Tim and George, because I was going to lead off with the Ramrod email that I received from Matthew Kozma. And apparently it's been decided that September 4th is the day. And Matt is looking for interested people to support. So if you want to be participating in Ramrod, go to QRZ, get Matt's email, and send him a note saying that you want to be.
It is listed in the book, but under the wrong date because.
Yeah, yeah. So that character in the lower right-hand corner is me last year at Cayuse Pass. It was a blast, I got to tell you. It's worth your time. And the bicyclists are very, very appreciative that we're there. So that's my Ramrod. So Winter Field Day. This might be a little early, but it really isn't. Because if you want to, it's going to happen on January 26th. Well, it was the 27th. I don't. That's a fat finger mistake. And we can operate in independently or teams. We'll be using the K7 LED call sign and license. And I guess we're planning on doing it at Fort Casey again. And you can go to winterfieldday.org and get all the information. And some spots have hookups, and there are hotels nearby. This year, Tim and Robert, myself,
Matt, I got a picture of his dog here, and Bill, we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. So that's my setup in my trailer. And, there's Matt KC7PNF's radio dog. That's my antenna. And that's the Keystone Ferry in the fog. But more importantly, these are the campsites that are available on the, at the state park. And that's an actual picture. And we covered probably, well, what were there? We had five trailers there. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot, but if you look at the lower left-hand corner, you can't make reservations until April 24th. I'm going to make a reservation on April 24th. So if you want to participate, then make a reservation. And this last year, it was kind of Gregor and myself, NW7 Golf Oscar, we just decided, well, let's go do it. And then the word got around and it kind of grew into something that we didn't expect. So I thought this year we could be a little bit more organized about it. And I wanted to show you this. I sent it to Mike to have it included in the relay. And for, what is it? October's meeting, we'll have a winter field day discussion, planning, see how many people are interested, what we want to do, that kind of thing. There is no group camping at Fort Casey. And then if you look at your relay, you'll see this spreadsheet. The yellow areas are things that aren't cast in stone. So we can change those. And those are my thoughts on what we could have a presentation on. So go ahead. Oh, I think it's $30 for hookups and $20 dry camping. But there are showers, flush toilets. It's a pretty nice little camp. And you're not elbow to elbow. So, and I think the location is very good because we have Puget Sound southeast. So go ahead, Robert.
We had an off-center fed dipole up and operated. We'd operate basically 20 and 10, I think. We started 20, went up to 10 at one point, back to 20, and then evening. 4 major sessions that we operated, and we were able to frequency and have pretty contacts every time we were on the air. It was real nice. We were with the saltwater just to our east. It's like being on CW Beach at field day. So I think we definitely got the saltwater amplifier effect. So
yeah, standalone antenna. You pretty much have to have a standalone antenna. There are no trees to tie anything to.
Lots of wind.
Yeah. And another bonus is if you can see the ferry landing, there's a little pin in the upper right on the road. There's a restaurant there, and it's a very good restaurant. Yeah, we ate there a couple times. Right here. So it's a lot of fun, but I encourage you to make reservations. Yeah, and we're time. So that's all. Oh, and our other activities. Look at those and suggest any changes or suggestions to either myself or Robert, KJ7CBO. So there it is. That's my report. And I'm going to turn it back to our leader.
Thanks, Ross. Hello. Thanks, Ross. Anything else for the good of the order? I'd like to extend my condolences and our condolences to Hal and Annie passing away. She was a great help to the club. So Anything else? Yes, sir. Okay. See, yeah, he's not here, Steve. Okay. Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn? Phil and Gil. Yeah. Okay, all in favor? Okay. Thanks everybody that came in person and those on Zoom. And we'll see you on the 18th of May. Have a good Saturday.